Hey guys, this is my video about the ending event of Krangled. So I will go over all the pros from the event and all the cons. So first off, for me, it was super fun to actually build stuff and try to navigate whatever we're given. Uh, it was a good way to use like less used skills or masteries or stuff like that. So you have to do with whatever you have. Unfortunately, like some classes were way better than others, but this is something that actually happens to in the normal Path of Exile too, so it makes sense. It was really similar to SSF for me because whenever you're playing, like let's say uh, a league starter on Trade League, you do not actually pick up anything. You pick up a few pieces till until your resistance are fixed, and then you move on and do the whole campaign. Now this was different because you needed attributes first of all. So you had to pick up stuff and actually either get some attributes on your gear or craft some attributes. So it was one more challenge which I actually enjoyed. And yeah, usually when I do a league start I get up to 75% on all my resistance and I do not check any gear. I just zoom through it. So this was a change of pace. I really enjoyed it. So the other thing I really enjoyed was the semi-hardcore. So whenever you lose EXP, you will lose 5 times the normal amount of EXP you would normally, which means that once you kill Kitava, the first Kitava, you actually lose 25% EXP instead of 5%. And when you kill the second one, you lose 50%. So it was a good way to actually focus on defenses instead of going all damage, which is pretty much the best way to go about it normally in a normal trade league, Path of Exile. So I really enjoyed that one. I know it's not for everyone for sure, but Blast from the Past will actually use that too, so make sure you focus on your defenses into that event too. Now for my character, I actually used Puck's starting guide to get to 50 as I stated in my previous video, and I went a bit further with it. I found some cluster, but some others, and then yeah, I figured it was probably the best way to go about it. We have a bunch of travel nodes actually do not give me anything, but still. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I didn't even do the other lab points because I didn't have much time, so I just wanted to get a high level as fast as possible. Was really busy this week, sadly. If not, I would have played more. I wished it was 2 weeks instead of one because we only get to like play one build or maybe two if you have a lot of time. So I got to level 90. I bought some key uniques. As I said, I'm playing like Righteous Fire and Fire Trap. Like I bought a Immortal Flesh. This just dropped, and yeah, it had like a bunch of immortal resistance and attributes, which is really needed into this event. So this is why I got this. I actually dropped a Death Rush, which is super good because, in my opinion, for mapping, it's the best item on the Righteous build. So yeah, I bought the Downbreaker I found, the first one I found on the trade website. Yeah, my gear is pretty scuffed. My flasks are too. Like it's nothing special. As I said, I didn't play as much I would have loved to. Played like 21 hours, yeah, 20 hours and 51 minutes. And some of that was actually AFK too, so. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. And now for the cons. Only seeing one node ahead of whatever you were going into your passive skill tree was pretty bad because you could like travel 2 or 3 points into a big node and then just figure out none of those were actually useful for you, so you had to like regret them or just yeah, we were missing so many regret points. If like let's say the campaign gave the double amount of regrets, it will already be a step into the right direction. You don't have to actually drop more over regret, but just like having the campaign to be a little more forgiving, which would be pretty good because, or as I said, having more than only one node ahead to be able to see, because the best strategy wasn't actually to play on day one. It was to wait until like most people found out what the tree was, and then try to figure out something out of it, or copy a big content creator. Then the other point is we had no way to build in Path of Building, which I would have loved to, because I really like new stuff, and building from scratch is a really cool idea for me. But yeah, like having no way to figure out stuff is pretty scuffed. And as I stated previously, the event was way too short. Like I had like 2 builds, and I wanted to actually level my first build up to 92. I only took it to level 75. I wish I could have getting that one like higher, or just do another build. It was super fun to do new stuff, but yeah, it was too short, and yeah, that's it. Uh, since it was so hard, it was pretty much like playing SSF. I did buy some stuff like cost of jewels and like 1 key unique, 2 key uniques actually, but the event was so hard that so few people actually played the game. So even if someone dropped an item, they probably didn't even like list it. So yeah, as I said, if it was longer, I think it would have been way better. It's not perfect for sure, but it's not as bad as people make it out to be. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And the next event, which is Blast from the Past, I think will be super cool. Again, I would have preferred it was longer than just a week, since I'm really busy right now, but yeah, I'll make a video about Blast from the Past and what I will start with. As always, take care guys.